From 0 all the way to 100,000 Rand in 24 hours. Yes, you heard that correctly. 100 Rand, 100 bands, 100 stacks, 100. In this video, we're going to break down exactly how that happened, and more importantly, how you can do the very same thing. Alright, so how did I do this? If you've been watching my channel over the past year and a half, then you would know that I am heavily invested into a business model called dropshipping. For the very small percent of people that do not know what dropshipping is, essentially it's where you selling products online but you do not hold any stock or inventory of those products. You have suppliers on the back end of your store who take care of all the deliveries and fulfillment for you, while you have to focus on the products that you're selling and the marketing of those products. Now, this business model has completely changed my life over the past few years, and for that I'm extremely grateful. But let's dive a little deeper into the 100k day and break down some very valuable and interesting points that I think could help you. Now, I made this 100,000 Rand on Black Friday of 2023, which was the 24th of November. Usually people spend a lot of money on Black Friday as there are massive sales, and it's just known as being one of the biggest days in e-com for the whole year. The golden question: what products were these? For those of you who don't know, when it comes to dropshipping, the product is almost like the magic sauce, right? So the product is what makes everything else so much easier. Now, in this specific case where I made the 100,000 Rand in a single day, it was over 2 specific products. That's right, I only sold 2 products on that one day. One of those products being in the beauty space and the other product being in the home decor industry. Now, I'm not going to give you the exact products as I'm currently still selling them and plan to sell them a long way into the future, but I want to show you a tool that helped me find these 2 products. That is a tool called PP Ads. PP Ads is an incredible tool that I've spoken about previously on my channel. It's helped me and many other dropshippers find winning products. Extremely helpful. You can search their database for any trending ads on TikTok. You can download those ads and use them as videos for yourself or edit them up. You can see how many active ads companies are currently running, and every single day on the PP Ads dashboard there are new ads and new products that are currently coming out. There are also tons of different search variations that I personally use to find these products, so if you would like some more info on that company and the exact company that I use to find these winning products, their link will be down in the description below with a discount code. So in short, that is exactly how I found the products. I searched their database and found products that were currently trending and decided to hop on those products and get a piece of the pie for myself. Alright guys, so the 24th of November rolls around. This is a day I felt like I was a kid waking up on Christmas morning. As I woke up around 6:30 or 7 a.m, I checked my phone and the first sales had come through already at 3 a.m. that morning. I then quickly hopped out of bed, made a cup of coffee, went straight into this chair and started looking at my ads and looking at how the day was currently performing. Between 7 and 8 a.m. we made 10,000 Rand, which was epic to see, and I immediately knew that this day had something special and that this day was going to be quite a milestone in my dropshipping journey. And then throughout the day we had some big hours, some coming in just under 10,000 Rand, others being around 7,000 Rand. And as you can see on my payment gateway dashboard, it says 96,000 Rand for the whole of Black Friday, but that's not accounting for EFT payments that specific customers made on my website. A total of 81 sales come through on my payment gateway dashboard for the whole day, which doesn't sound like much, but when your average order value is between 1,000 and 1,300 Rand, those 82 orders quickly added up. There were even some sales that snuck in just before midnight. I remember recording a video just before midnight saying I was hoping to cross over 100,000 Rand, and when I went to bed just before midnight that night, as I was extremely tired, I woke up the next day and saw that I actually crossed over that 100,000 Rand milestone. Alright, let's jump into the strategy and how I actually made this happen. Leading up to Black Friday, I was heavily focused on my Facebook advertising and as well as the website's conversion rates. I was testing tons of different video ads and image ads for Black Friday to see which ones were going to perform best. A day or 2 before Black Friday, I had a list of which videos and which images I was going to be using for Black Friday, and the night before Black Friday I set up a lot of different campaigns and pushed the budgets up higher than I normally would. This resulted in thousands of visitors coming to the store the next day with ads that I knew would perform well and with a website that was highly optimized to convert those visitors into buyers. On store 1, the home decor niche store, I had about 1,100 people come onto the store for the day, and that resulted in a little over 30,000 Rand for the single day. And for store number 2, I had 1,400 visitors come onto the store for the day, which resulted in 71,000 Rand for a single day on that specific store selling one specific product. I remember at the end of the day refreshing my Shopify dashboard, seeing 71,000 and 30,000 and just sitting back thinking, holy moly, this is absolutely crazy. I'd say when it comes to the strategy, the two things that made the biggest difference was definitely the style of marketing that I used. I was using a lot of video ads, and these video ads had thousands of views on them, hundreds of comments, and so many likes that when people were seeing these ads, there was just so much social proof and so much engagement that it was already converting people before they even came onto my website. And for those asking and wondering, the way I marketed these two stores was strictly through Facebook ads. No TikTok and no Google. Alright, so was this a dropshipping store? Now I myself love dropshipping and at least see myself doing dropshipping for the foreseeable future and the next couple of years. But for these two products, what I actually did was I was dropshipping them well earlier this year to overseas markets like the US and Europe. But I felt like these products were hitting a specific cap and I knew these products still had more potential. So I decided to go full on and brand the products, put my own logo on them, put my own custom packaging on them, and I decided to also bring them to the local South African market. This was definitely a risk as it was a much bigger upfront cost, buying inventory, housing stock, having your own deliveries taken care of, and also the time invested in doing all of that. But I definitely felt like that was an extremely important decision as it helped me create my own content and actually create almost like a real brand around products that I would just generally be dropshipping. Now, the exciting part is I can take these branded products and also send them to third-party logistical companies in the US or Europe and start reselling them to the overseas market. But that's a conversation for another day. Some of the challenges that I felt I had on Black Friday of this year, I wouldn't say these are massive problems, but small things like supply chain issues, courier backlogs, products getting stuck in customs, as well as just the overall management of the ads on that specific day was definitely a little stressful. I'm a pretty easygoing guy and I really enjoy my job. On that week leading up to Black Friday was pretty stressful for me and I felt like just my mind had 1,000 different tabs open at once. In all honesty guys, my goal was actually to document Black Friday live and post that as a YouTube video, but I was just so busy and had so much on my plate that I felt like I couldn't add anything extra on that specific day. Now I wouldn't say anything completely threw me off, but I would just say that next year when Black Friday rolls around, I definitely want to be prepared way more in advance. I felt like I left a lot of Black Friday's preparation for the last minute this year. Right guys, and then the profit margins for Black Friday this year. If you guys want me to go in depth and break down my whole Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend with ad costs, show you guys everything, feel free to let me know in the comments down below and I'll happily do so. Just to give you guys a brief overview of what the profit margins looked like, I spent around 20,000 Rand on ads for Black Friday with a 5x return, which resulted in that 100,000 Rand day. On top of that, I had two other main costs, product costs and shipping costs. Now those two totaled together probably between 40 and 45,000 Rand. I do have the exact number, I just need to pull it up. So with those two or three main expenses minus from the 100,000 Rand, I was left with around 35,000 Rand for profit, which is an insane profit margin. Usually with dropshipping, your profit margins are between 20 and 30%. On Black Friday, I hit 35% profit margins, and the two reasons for that was because of my ads performing extremely well, and secondly, because I ordered the products in bulk, I was able to get them at a really good discount, which brought down my cost of goods a lot. This resulted in more profits, and it made me extremely happy to see at the end of the day. My overall thoughts on Black Friday 2023 was I was extremely happy guys. I had a goal for the BFCM weekend that I literally just came short of, and I'm super happy I set a goal that high because it helped me think just differently about what I wanted to do. One thing I also want to make really clear is I'm not making this video to brag about numbers or anything like that. You guys can go back and see videos from the past year where I've launched stores and made 0 sales. I've launched some stores and just made a few $100s or a few $1,000 here and there. But again, I've always wanted to be as transparent as I can with you guys. I was considering should I post this video or not, and I'm super happy that I decided that I'm going to. As I've been getting tons of messages since I started my YouTube channel of people hitting really good months, people getting their first few sales, and of people really launching stores just based off the free content that I post on YouTube. And also something to note, guys, I started dropshipping at the end of 2019, so I've been at this for about 4 years now, taking daily action towards my goals. And this is just a really good sign that I feel like I'm on the right track, and in all honesty, I feel like I'm just getting started. Also guys, this dropshipping thing actually works. Like, don't ever believe someone if they tell you dropshipping is dead or selling products online is some sort of scam. This is serious proof that there is no scam here and that dropshipping and selling products online actually works. Now, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and as always, before I head off, I'd like to leave you guys with just one quote. This week's quote says, "We don't see things as they are, we see things as we are." If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below with either a question or something that stood out to you in the video. Again, if you'd like me to break down the whole BFC and weekend, I'm happy to do that in a future video. That being said, guys, hope you have an amazing upcoming week. Peace.